The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Defense can't stop you. Good place today. Go on the offense.
2nd and 9 now. And a catch made. It's Patton. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. The Giants at 7-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Back to throw again. This one is caught. It's Patton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught by his big wide receiver. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of all those defenders out there. A big play like that going against you so early, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Gonzalez had a tackle on the team, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take that, thank you.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Hansen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Get some points on the board.
Now back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Moving the pressure around. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Okay, let's make some good calls, offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and marking at the 5. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here as they start at their own 7. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up on Marquise Bell. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Giants. 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. For a start, 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. 20. 10. 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Right open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Warriors 17, 18, Pioneers. 18, Rebel. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with a 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Gonzalez able to take on the PAT. 3 touchdowns and 20. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wonder just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Hanson. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Throwing on 1st down, Hanson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd down, Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Taken at about the 1.
Good field position.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Make a play.
Got it. Ready?
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Giants are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. He's over here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York.
And they are back to 500 on the year. Got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with their second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Giants extend their lead yet again.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And that is all in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action. Hansen. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hansen. They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Hansen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Red, yellow, striker, 3-3, 1
to throw on second down. Hanson. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Who wants my jersey?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here at the worst one in the world.
No, first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Hanson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Rig alert! Rig alert! 79 Broncos!
Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
2nd and 4. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Guys, that was good. Extra point. Here in this first half.
And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there with attempt complete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try to put something together here in the second half.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Hansen. Running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he loses the football the second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 7 yards there and a first down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Go red. Green Jack. Smash red.
Operating from the gun. Hansen. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Jets are able to at least get one score back. And Johnson's extra point up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And the tight end goes in motion left.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A very solid gain of 27.
The kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Giants are pouring it on. Gonzalez able to tackle the opposing team. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just... And now here's another interception. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 of the 6. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. So they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Giants use the short field to get in for 6. Gonzalez got the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Hanson gonna look deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
They go with Chubb on second down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Flushed out right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jets will take over. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st and 10, Hanson. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hey, ready?
On third down, Hanson. And that will be an incomplete. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there was some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They run it again with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yeah, keep it up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 55. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent job on the keeper. First down.
That's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back in their place.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. The running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Gonzalez is kicked. Is good. And that will extend it even further. They'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed. Now Drake loses the football, but I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. And now, with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that should just about do it. They would turn it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw on 2nd down. Hanson. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
Well, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Big-time game there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt. 1st down.
I'm sure Red Rock was some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Giants, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against